it handles. For starters, the Gixxer SF250 is one of the most powerful single-cylinder 250s in India today, with 26 horsepower and 22.6 Newton meters of torque. We're at the Bodh International Race Circuit and I've ridden both the motorcycles, and I've got to say that the Gixxer SF250 feels properly quick and handles quite well too. It is capable of a top speed of 155 km an hour, and off the line the acceleration is quick and smooth. The engine maintains a refined disposition all throughout the rev range, and most of the grunt lies in the mid-range of the RPMs. The suspension setup on the Gixxer SF250 is stiff enough for a racetrack, but it felt a tad lazy when swift directional changes were required. But this could mean that it promises a comfy ride on real-world roads. I should be able to elaborate on its comfort later on, well, say when we have office commutes included in our test ride. Moving over to braking. The disc brakes on both ends allowed late braking on the track, and the dual-channel ABS works well in the background without intruding the ride much. And the tires have ample grip. Combined with a 150 section at the rear, the Gixxer instills the confidence to lean into corners. Seat height is 800 mm, so riders about 5 feet 5 will be fairly comfortable on it. The riding stance is a good mix of a committed sporty riding and relaxed. Well, we'll know more about that when we test ride it in the real world. Coming to the exhaust note, I'd say it's quite subdued but throaty. Now, before we conclude, during the launch of the Gixxer SF250, Suzuki launched the updated Gixxer SF150, the very beginning of the Gixxer series. The design and styling of the baby Gixxer has been drastically altered and is now more like the 250 sibling. Let me quickly point out the changes on the old and the new model. The new Gixxer SF comes with an LED tail lamp, the instrument cluster has been updated, wheelbase has been improved, ground clearance has been increased by 5 mm, and the seat height is now slightly higher as well. On paper, the new Gixxer SF has lost some power, but it doesn't really reflect on the throttle, on the way it responds. But the changes that have been made have improved the ride. For example, the new design allows a more committed riding stance, the longer wheelbase has improved stability in straight line speeds, and under hard braking, the baby Gixxer does not judder anymore. It easily does speeds of up to 125 km an hour, and I've got to admit that it was a lot of fun riding both the motorcycles on a racetrack. To sum it all up, the Gixxer SF150 is definitely a major improvement in terms of performance and design as well. After all, it takes after its elder 250cc sibling, which in itself is a great looking motorcycle. It really does look proper. For younger riders who are interested in fully fared motorcycles, the baby Gixxer is a great way of stepping into it. It's an entry-level sports motorcycle. And on the other hand, the 250 Gixxer SF is a brilliant upgrade to those who are already done and dusted with the 150cc segment. Until next time, thank you very much for watching.